today I'm gonna walk you through making this little paint can snowman scene. And it's a little ornament you can hang on your tree. But there's no glitter, it's not messy, so if you wanted to open it, you could always put a little Lego guy in there, you can play with it, or you can just leave it on the tree and hang it. Super cute. Hope you have fun making it. Follow along with me. All right, let's open our bag here, our kit, and see what we have inside. I have a napkin. I have a bag of the accessories that go inside our paint can. I have our paint can, and it has some cotton balls and some paper in there. And we have a bag that has some glue and some glue dots. All right, let's get started. So to open your paint can, you're going to use this little washer, and you're just gonna tuck it up, and you're gonna do that all the way around, and it'll open. And you're gonna take out your cotton balls, and you're gonna take out the snowflake, and you're gonna take out the two circles we have in here. This circle is gonna be glued to the top of the snowflakes. This one's gonna be at the bottom. We're gonna start with this circle. We're gonna flip it so the sparkly side is down. And we're gonna take our glue out, and we're gonna take our accessories out so we see what we have here. So you have a little Christmas tree. This tree is either gonna be this pink, it's gonna be red, or it's gonna be green. They're all a little different. You're gonna have a little snowman connected to some cotton to make it look like snow. You're gonna have another little Christmas tree attached to cotton to help it look like snow. That cotton's on there because that's what's gonna help stand it up on the other cotton. And then we have about 5 of these snowflakes that will hang from the lid. And we'll get there. So we're gonna start with one cotton ball and our big circle. And we're gonna put the shiny side down and leave that up. And what I'm gonna do with my cotton ball is I'm just gonna gently pull it, not hard. We're gonna try to keep it in a circle, and I'm just gonna rotate it out a little bit. I'm just gonna keep pulling until it's nice and big. Still got some more to pull. Okay, and then I'm gonna see how I still have some room. I'm gonna take another cotton ball, pull out the middle, pull out the edge. That's okay if it's a little messy, and we'll wrap it around. We're just trying to get a nice circle around our circle. Now I'm gonna use the glue. There's not a whole bunch of glue, because if you've ever taken a class from me, I say we don't use that much glue. Glue goes a long way. If you have a paintbrush that you use for glue, you can go ahead and use it. But if you don't, I'm gonna use my finger. You're allowed to use your finger. That's what the paper towel is for, to wipe your fingers off. So I'm just gonna put my finger, or the paintbrush, whatever you're gonna use, in the glue, and and that's it. Now I'm gonna use my paper towel, I'm gonna wipe my finger off, and I'm gonna take the circle of cotton ball we just did, and I'm just gonna press it in there. This is now our bottom piece, and this is the snow. So I'll show you how it will just kinda fit into our can like that. So now I have my snow at the bottom of my can. And then I'm just gonna kind of put my tree, kind of see where I want this stuff to be in here. So I'm just gonna play around with it by putting it in the snowman and the 2 trees in here until I have it how I like it. All right, and some of that stuff you might have to really push down. I kind of like it like that. So when I'm happy, I'm gonna take one out, dip my finger in the glue again, put a little bit of glue on there, and then stick it down there. Same with this tree. It doesn't take a lot of glue. Stick it in there. Pull my little snowman guy out. Same thing. Just put some glue on the cotton. Stick him in there. Now you see we have a circle. It's a little smaller and it has holes in it. And that's where these other snowflakes on this wire string comes in, because we're gonna have it hanging from the top. I'm just gonna move that to the side, and we're gonna work on our hanging snowflakes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of our snowflakes on this wire string, and then we're gonna use our little glue dots that are in here. And the glue dots are basically to hold our wire and our snowflakes in place until we glue it onto the lid. So it's just kind of a helpful tool. And this time we're gonna glue it so the sparkly side is out, so when you open the lid, you see it look like snow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a snowflake, I'm gonna put it in here, and I'm just gonna put it over the top. They don't have to be very long down, because when we hang it in, we don't want it to move anything around. So I'm gonna take one of my little glue dots by just pressing it right next to the hole, like that. So now my glue dot is on there, and I'm just gonna take my wire and stick it down, just so it helps hold my snowflake down, and then I can kind of hold it here and see if it's long enough. I'm just gonna keep doing this process. And I'm just gonna remind you that if I'm going too fast or you fall a little behind, that's okay. It's a video. Stop it, rewind it, play it again until you're all caught up. And then my last one, my last glue dot. And now I'm just gonna kind of hold it there and see. I like how that looks. So I'm happy with that. So now I'm gonna just set that down. I'm gonna use my glue again with my finger, and I'm just gonna put glue on the top of this lid, just like this, all over. I'm gonna use my napkin to wipe my gluey fingers off, and then I'm just going to push this down on the lid. This might need a little bit of pressure. You might have to hold this for a few moments till it's nice on there. And if your wire's been like mine, it is okay, because we can fix that once it's nice and dry on there. I'm just holding on the outside edges, just pressing firm. It doesn't take too long, but it does take a moment. Pull it down. I just kind of want to see what it looks like inside my little, yeah, if you have to move them, because that one's kind of by the snowman, but I kind of like it, then I feel like I'm happy with that. And this is designed, so I showed you how to open it earlier. I'm gonna leave this on here, because if I wanted to open it again, fix my snowflake, if I had a little Lego guy, I could stick him in there too. There's no glitter, it's not messy, so you can open this up and, you know, potentially play with it a little bit. But you could also hang it on the tree. So that is how that looks on the inside. My last step is it comes with this kind of bigger snowflake, and we have the year on the back. I always like writing the year, just because when we look back on it, it's kind of fun to know. So just like we did with the cotton ball down here, we're gonna do the same thing for the top of the lid. I'm gonna do that until it fits on the top of the lid. This one isn't as big as the one inside. I'm gonna take my glue again and just put it on the top. And I'm gonna stick that cotton right on top there. And I noticed that, and this is something you guys should do, when I put my handle up, my inside is a little bit crooked, but that's okay. I'm just gonna open up my lid, and I'm just gonna turn that. I'm gonna hold my handle up and turn it until it's nice and even. That's the beauty about having it, so we can open it and change it and all that fun stuff. And then my last step is I'm going to glue my snowflake to the front in here, so it holds up, but you can still put your lid up and still hang it on your handle up and still hang it on the tree. So I'm gonna take a little bit more glue, and I'm just kind of putting it on these bottom bits, because that's kind of all that's gonna be stuck. The rest will be kind of up there, and then it'll dry. We have to let it dry because glue does take a little bit, and then we have a cute little paint can winter scene ornament. And I put the date facing the back, or the year facing the back, so then you'll always know when you made this one. Thank you for following along. I hope you enjoy your ornament craft that we did today. Bye guys, see you next time.